first opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Rams of St. Louis taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out of the tackle and make sure you knock them back in their place.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Off play action, Richardson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Richardson looking to throw this. He finds his man, complete. It's Ray. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. It's a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
That throw into the arms of Allen. That is his 951st NFL reception, so 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And shedding a man at the 40. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Richardson to throw off play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Get in the end zone, fellas.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Byron Young there on the stop.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson keeping it himself for a yard out. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Bad move. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. Gets around him, breaks the tackle, now Allen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Right back to him on first down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Right now, boys.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Harris running straight ahead, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to throw here. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up?
Touchdown! K.J. Osborne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Joey Sly on for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Here's Richardson to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And out of bounds right around the 20. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Richardson out of the shotgun. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On third down, it's Richardson. That is caught. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, there's been a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Allen's got it complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gotta get a stop right here. Shut him down.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now a dump off here complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
On second down, they'll run it here. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run the option on third and short yardage. There he goes again. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, 40 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gay is on for the point after. Now, these have been no picnic for him. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Play action. Now Richardson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Joseph Osai able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer. Rig alert.
Now it's Richardson. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Colts extend their lead. Extra point. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll drop to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 57 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Broken tackle. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. 2nd and 11. This will be caught just inside the 10. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Been a very strong performance for them. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the give, this is Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Allen. But I think the ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Richardson off the play fake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Hands it off out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after after a pickup of 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one.